Hey, if you like Hard Factor, and we hope you do, and want to create your own podcast, let me tell you about Anchor. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Now you can even add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless for what you can create, whether it's music analysis, your own radio show, or something the world's never heard before. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast too, with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello, Hardo Hive. Got a question for you. How would you like to join me and the boys and the rest of the Hardo Hive for some real talk in real time? Not a contest. It's an invitation, so to speak, to Spotify Green Room. Green Room is the brand new live audio app from Spotify that opens up the conversation between us, the creators, and you guys and gals in the Hardo Hive. With Green Room, listeners can request to speak or just add their real-time reactions in the chat room. Well, we record the conversation and upload it to Anchor for our next podcast episode. If you want to join our room, just download the free Spotify Green Room app on the App Store or Google Play Store. Once you're signed up, you can follow any one of us, so at Hard Factor Pat, at Hard Factor Will, at Hard Factor Mark, and at Hard Factor Wes, and you'll always know when our room is live on Green Room. See you in the Green Room.
What it is, this is the Macho Man Randy Savage, and this is Hard Factor, and there is no one that does it better right now. Yeah, nobody does it better. I ain't repeating myself. Go ahead, tell me something right now. Yeah, and I'm living in a nightmare, and I'm not a racist, and I'm always jittery. Oh yeah.
Welcome to episode 754 of Hard Factor. It is Florida Man Friday, August 20th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. I'm Will. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, full crew, 2 live crew in the house today for this Florida Man Friday. Of course, we're going to be talking Florida men, video games, OnlyFans, bombers,
the works,
voicemails and reviews,
kitchen sink.
Wow, everything. Everything. How you boys feeling? Ready for this Friday? Mm-hmm. Ready? Feeling loose? Feeling ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm jazzed. Tonight we got trivia.
My dog just peed everywhere upstairs in my parents' house because my son was running him around, and he just did a run pee. It's like first accident, first bad thing he's done since he's been here, and I was like, I gotta go to the basement and record. It was everywhere.
It smells.
No. It's just but it was just all over the heart. It was everywhere.
You got out of there?
I got out of there. I was coming back. I was coming back from the bathroom. I was like, I got to go record. Then I came out and I was like, what happened? And Cam's like, Joe peed. Yeah, I was like, oh, nice to see you guys. I'll see you.
That's a great part about being at your parents' house because ultimately they can handle their old job just for an hour.
That's right.
Cleaning up after you.
That's right.
Yeah.
I hope they left
Especially
it for you. I hope they left it for you to clean after the show.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be funny.
No, they have to get. That's the thing about it.
Yeah.
They have to get to it.
They got to get to it.
They don't want to step on that.
No, it was everywhere.
Somebody's in a sock or something.
He's a big boy. He's got a big bladder.
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Fat Boy Summer #FatBoySummer tank right now, but fellas, it's about to be Fit Boy Fall. See, I got the weight.
Oh, really? We're starting that. All right. I mean,
I got to get.
It's a little early.
Fat Boy Summer's been real strong,
so
I need to walk up to a running start for Fit Boy Fall.
I understand, but you got to start talking about it now.
Will's a week too early.
You're a little early, bro.
No, I'm pumping iron. See, the thing is,
you're just bumming me out. You're bumming because I know it's coming. We all know.
Yeah,
I'm bummed now
for the first week.
Yeah, knock it off. 3-1. Knock it off.
We know it's coming. You don't got to talk about it, bro.
I'm bummed.
It's like when you were a kid and you had to go to church on Sunday. Did you start talking about how church is going to suck on Sunday?
Yeah,
and you
Monday
get
dinner.
And
he's like, can't wait for church.
I'm plotting the next bonus dog over here, and we got Waits McGee.
I just ate peach cobbler for fuck's sake.
Yeah. No, I mean, Fat Boy Summer's been glorious. Hashtag Fat Boy Summer. It's been amazing.
But that's why I got to start Fit Boy Fall a
Best
little
one
bit early.
yet.
Yeah. But I did feel I figured it out. There's only 3 seasons.
Right.
There's the holidays. There's Fat Boy Summer, which really starts in the spring. You know,
Yes.
basically,
And
and
then
then there's
Fit
Fit
Boy
Boy Fall. Right. So
Okay.
like you get back ready for the next cycle.
That makes sense to me. I'm into that. Yeah.
3 seasons.
We all need it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
Maybe
like
surgery.
you guys said.
Maybe surgery fall.
Yeah.
Gastric bypass.
Yeah, like, a little help from a doctor.
Cut my foot off from diabetes.
Yeah.
That's one way to lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Knock
alternatives.
knock me unconscious, put me in a coma fall. You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Patreon.com for the extended Florida Man Friday. Mark's going to give you some Florida Man in this episode, but if you want more Florida Man, patreon.com/Hard Factor. Get in there. Download the Green Room app from Spotify. What the Fuck Wednesdays live, 5 p.m. Eastern, every week. Very fun shows. Join us in there. Anything else, fellas? All right. It's time. Get a whiff. It's the cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Holidays, history, trending news. August 20th, holidays are International Day of Medical Transporters. Shout out EMS. Nice work. Lemonade Day, delicious. Delicious on a nice summer day. National Bacon Lovers Day. Wow, another one.
Whoa.
National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day.
Wow.
That's specific. What do you guys think?
Chocolate pecan? I've
never had it.
I like traditional pecan.
It's a cop out. That means the pecans have like 15 days.
Yeah, it's true. I like regular pecan pie.
I mean, isn't regular pecan pie isn't there like a chocolate,
No.
kind of
No.
mixture in there
Cherry
to keep it the
pecan.
glue?
No, it's like a.
No,
it's,
I think it's just like a gelatin.
yeah,
like
it's
a
like
sugary
Yeah,
gelatin.
it's a sugary, delicious
Truffle
gelatin.
pecan. The pecans are obnoxious.
Would you say truffle pecan?
It sounds like it. Sounds like they're gonna bebop and Scott all over the place
Yeah.
many times a year.
They're trying to go cheesecake, the cheesecake style.
Oh, right.
Like pumpkin cheesecake,
Calm
chocolate
down, pecans.
cheesecake, peanut butter cheesecake. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, original's good enough. Should be good enough for everybody. National Men's Grooming Day. Shout out Manscaped. National Radio Day. Shout out Hard Factor. Statehood Day in Hawaii. And Virtual Worlds Day. And World Mosquito Day. Not sure why you'd have World Mosquito Day. Don't know.
Ooh.
Well, that needed to be a thing.
Statehood Day in Hawaii is a tough one for those guys, huh?
I have a Hawaii story later.
Yeah, it's just a day of misery.
That's day of misery for those locals.
I got a story about Hawaii getting some people in the States back.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. On the Statehood Day, after all. Okay, this day in history, August 20th. In 1619, the first English slaves were brought to Virginia. In 1920, about 300 years after that, fast forward, the NFL was formed at a meeting in Canton, Ohio. Huge day. Shout out PMT Grit Week, 1920, birth of the NFL, August 20th. And in 1975, pretty big day actually, NASA launched the Viking 1, which was the first spacecraft to ever land on the surface of Mars about a year later. So, NFL, first Martian spacecraft, regrettably, the advent of slavery in the United States of America, monumental events.
Big, yeah.
Trending news, moving along, honorable mentions, Tesla is hosting their AI Day.
Great.
What does that mean?
They're just gonna drive their cars into a bunch of like cop cars, or
They're doing that while we tape. I don't know. I just know that it'll probably trend after they're done because they only do 2 events a year. So AI Day is one of them.
I mean, do we got to give AI its own day?
Well, Tesla.
They don't have feelings.
this is
AI
just
Day.
Tesla's AI Day.
This
which
is just
yeah.
Tesla.
So I mean, it's like
No, I know, but it's like, okay, hey, we got we got Secretary Day, we got HR Day, We got teacher day. We got janitor day. Now we're giving a whole fucking day to the AI at Tesla so they can feel good.
Well, like Will said, Elon Musk talked.
I know Tesla's given a whole day. There's a bunch of people that work at Tesla,
but like Will said,
laborers.
Elon Musk talks out of both sides of his mouth because he's like, I've been ringing the alarms on AI for years, and then he's like, Tesla AI day.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God! Did you guys see that Boston Dynamics video? That fucking thing,
parkour,
Simone Bilesing.
Yeah,
that's not even. I don't even like. That's a foregone. Like I want those things to get hands and to be able to mix drinks and to be able to bring you something. I'm
mouths.
sick of this.
Don't forget about mouths.
Well, if AI
it's obviously going to be like military shit,
right? But if AI wanted to make it swift, it would be Elon's fault. It would be 10 million people in cars all driving into a brick wall at the same time because all the AI in the cars is kill humans. It would just be they'd rev up the engine to 100 miles an hour and send you off.
You know what? Maybe make a blunt roller robot. How about that, Elon?
Nice.
You know,
I think they have that. Didn't Snoop Dogg have that?
No, he just hired a dude.
Well, yeah,
but isn't his name Robot or something?
No.
Can't you get an AI that makes you go on walks or something?
It's called your wife, man.
A dog?
Dog walking AI? Yeah.
Get your ass out of the house.
Yeah, dog walking AI. Not
You've been here all day.
AI, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see Butler AI. That's what we're. Why is it always? It's military, but these people want to take it. Okay, moving on from AI Day. Hope it went terrible, Tesla. Sha'Carri Richardson is racing this Saturday against the Jamaicans in the 100 meter. Yep. Wishing her all the best at the Prefontaine Classic. Here's a picture of her new white and blue hair. She dropped a shit talking video prior to the event. So hopefully she does well. She's facing the three women who got gold, silver, and bronze in the same race.
If she wins, it's gonna be pretty.
It'll be amazing. But there's no way.
Be electric.
There's no way.
If she wins,
it'll be pretty fun. She should get.
Why won't she win?
She should get second or third.
She's too carried away with all this stuff. She's not focusing enough.
With what stuff?
With the controversy.
She's too focused on that.
I think she's gotten a little too big for her britches, maybe.
Well, she's definitely beaten at least one of them twice before. So
I don't think she's trained hard enough.
I bet she gets second place. That's my guess.
I think Sha'Carri.
I'll take that. I bet she doesn't get above. I bet she doesn't get.
Okay, so third you win. Second or first I win. Third, fourth you win.
Okay, cool.
Can we do an exacta? I'm going first.
You want to do an exacta? That's fine. I'll take second. So Will's got first. Wes,
Mark's
what do you have?
most likely to hit.
I'll take
third or fourth.
Yeah, third.
Okay.
No. I think she's gonna do worse than third, but I'll take third.
Fourth.
So then, Pat, Wes wants fourth. So Pat, can you do third?
Well, I'll take whatever.
But do I get odds for fourth?
Fuck no. You just wanted fourth.
I said
fine.
I think
she's getting out of hand.
It's Mark versus Wes. Wes says she'll do poorly. Mark says I'm with Mark. I think she'll do well.
Top two versus not top two. Cool.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. Also, she's racing on Saturday, Prefontaine Classic. Don't miss that. Also, week 3 of NFL preseason football all weekend. EPL again this weekend. It's Leeds at Everton at 10 a.m. Eastern Saturday. So close to football season being all the way back. Like just a couple weeks, guys. So feels good. Wes, there's also golf this weekend, right?
There certainly is. Yeah.
Oh, good. What's it?
The Northern Trust. It's the first of the FedEx playoffs. So after this, they will dwindle down the field to, I believe, 70, and then after that, it'll go 30 in the race.
Do a tight 70.
In the race for the FedEx
right
Cup.
down to 70 after that first cut.
Yeah.
No. After this tournament, they go to the next tournament. Will only have 70 players.
For the FedEx Cup. Yeah.
Yes.
Caddies.
Yeah. There's a lot of golfers out there
for the season. Yeah.
There's too many golfers, bro. I've met so many fucking
an individual
guys.
sport?
Too many golfers. There's like 1,000 football
Everyone and their
players.
mother, his cousin is a fucking pro golfer. Like you meet all these guys and you're like, how? Like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm a pro golfer. It's like, yeah, but how? Explain to me how. Everyone's fucking got a tour card.
Well, everyone's trying, or they're trying to get their tour card.
There's a lot of tour cards out there, bro. Back me up, Hive. You know what I'm talking about. There's always some dude in your zone who's like, yeah, my cousin Steve, he's pro golfer. And you're like, okay, what's his name? And you're like, never seen him play.
About, there's different tours. Maybe the Corn Ferry Tour. There's
more tours.
Yeah, there's more tours. There's
my point exactly.
Qualifying tours.
Didn't know about the Corn Ferry Tour.
Who doesn't know about the
That's the next one down.
Dude, there's too many fucking golfers. Tight down to 70.
Pat's talking about Corn Ferry, folk.
That's just the FedEx Cup, Pat.
Yeah.
There's others. Okay. Last mention before we get on to the top 6-pack. Turns out Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and President Biden got a dissent memo, what's called a dissent memo, on July 13th from over a dozen U.S. diplomats begging them to prepare for the imminent Taliban takeover in Afghanistan. So
On what day?
July 13th. So pretty weird. It was like signed by over a dozen like high-ranking U.S. diplomats. It's pretty weird how they continue to insist nobody saw it coming. When they got
No,
that
everyone
note,
saw it coming.
you know. And also I think he's back in Delaware on vacation. President Biden, enjoy it, soak up the sun. Number 6. JBS Foods in Utah is offering 5 pounds of ground beef and an entry to win free meat for a year if you get a vaccine shot at either vaccination site in Hiram, Utah. It's a pretty fucking sweet deal.
What a deal.
Yeah, you could just... So if you're willing to drive to Hiram, Utah, go to get your shots there, you get 5 pounds of ground beef and entered to win free meat for a year.
It's a lot of beef, bro.
I wonder what that includes. Like, what is the free? Like, you get like 5 pounds a week.
It was everything.
No,
It was
what's the for a
Yeah,
year? How much?
There's a limit, but it's probably like for like a family of 4 assumed, and so it's probably like 2 pounds a week all year, 3 pounds a week all year type of
Right.
thing.
That's what I want to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Easily.
okay, 5 pounds of beef, right? Like if you're having a party, not too much beef. For most families, some of that beef's going to get older before you eat it.
You got to make a big thing of spaghetti.
Chili.
It's a lot of beef, bro.
Ooh,
Ton
chili.
of spaghetti. Some meatloaf.
You can freeze it.
Some chili.
Oh, freezing. I forgot about freezing beef, yeah.
I mean, anyways, that's a great deal. Congrats to everybody who's
You're gonna scoff at a free year of beef.
close to Hiram,
No.
Utah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying who's the demo. It's a lot of beef, that's all.
Anybody who likes, wow, it's a pretty big demo.
Where's the beef?
Yeah. Also, shout out to the Discord chat. They suggested an even more effective program would be to get free drugs in exchange for getting your COVID vaccination, like drugs of your choice. You know, you want some DMT, some shrooms, some cocaine, perhaps, some ecstasy.
An 8-ball of Coke would get a lot of people through the line.
Yeah. You know?
What do you think the Venn diagram of people that are afraid or don't want to get vaxxed and who also have drug weaknesses
I mean,
is?
nearly a perfect circle.
No,
probably,
I don't
right?
think so. I think there's a lot.
You think everybody's straight edge?
Well,
No,
then hand
there's a lot of
out
people that-
ammo.
Okay, there
Ammo?
you go. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. I think there's a lot of people
That would finish the Venn diagram.
ammo and drugs,
ammo.
and then there's gonna be a fucking fight in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I would
It's the
show up
lazy
for-
guys.
I would
the
show up
drug
for
guys.
any of those three. Actually, that'd be pretty sweet.
Meat, ammo, and drugs will get it done.
How many pounds of ammo?
Yeah. Well, dude, if you just got ammo's expensive. So if you
Yeah.
just got a little, like a box, just give me
So
a box of
saying,
ammo. I'll get the
5
shot.
pounds?
Box of shells. Yeah.
Imagine if they gave you like a.
There's
like
no
an artillery.
anti-vaxxer on Earth that can resist ammo. You'll get them all out.
Dude, ammo is
I guarantee
that would
you.
move.
Yeah.
That would move some units. Okay, that's great. So we figured out Biden, get on that. Just as soon as you get back from vacation, though. Enjoy vacation. Number 5, Major League Baseball is moving to Fanatics to do their baseball cards next season, leaving Topps after 70 years of Topps.
What?
See ya, Tops.
Are you serious?
Fanatics. Yeah, like the people who sell like all the jerseys and stuff.
Jeez.
Fanatics.com.
Dude, there was a while that Upper Deck and Tops both had a license, right?
Yes.
But then Upper Deck, I wonder if they still have a
So
license.
did
right?
there was a ton of them. Upper Deck, Apache, Premier, Tops. There was Fleer. A lot of them.
Fleer, I remember Fleer.
Yeah.
Fleer, yeah. There was tons back in the day when they were really
Upper Deck
popular.
was my jam.
Yeah,
for a
Upper
while.
Deck
I
was
think
good.
it's fanatics.com. It's spelled the same, so I'm pretty sure it's the
That's a
same
huge blow for Tops.
It's the end of them.
company. They're done.
It's gonna, they're going to be bottoms next year.
For
Really?
bottom. Yeah.
Classic. Got him. Number 4, let's move along to video game news. Skyrim is getting a next-gen update on November 11th for their 10th year anniversary.
No.
Again.
No. This is the third
Again.
Skyrim
It's like the
polish.
15th remastered.
Just a new
And
game, please.
So I brought up a meme here. It's the Arnold. It's Dutch and it's Carl Weathers and Arnold. Doing the handshake from Predator, and Arnold is Rockstar. Carl Weathers is Bethesda, and their handshake is selling us the same game for 10 years in a row.
Yeah.
Because that's what.
Hold
both of
on.
those-
Rockstar game came out with the most epic thing in video games, period, like 2 years ago.
What?
Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
It was more like
Yeah, but
wasn't
Grand
it?
Theft Auto has been online for like the past
Yeah.
10 years.
GTA, I think, is what they're referring to.
It's an online game. Skyrim is
No,
more
it
like
wasn't.
a
GTA
alone in
5
your
wasn't
basement
like
game.
originally an online game. What happened with GTA 5 is when they pushed it online and started releasing things online, people started paying for like the cards and the stock market, and they realized they were making so much more money on small updates to Grand Theft Auto 5 online than they would be to pay people to make Grand Theft Auto 6. So the idiots that play Grand Theft Auto online and pay for things, the pay-to-play people, are the reason we don't have Grand Theft Auto 6.
Well,
Maybe they're
and
taking
Bethesda made like Fallout and stuff, but they just haven't. I mean, they make so much money.
The morons
just
that spend
barely
all
redoing
of their
Skyrim.
parents' money on like buying just the stupidest like new skins, new avatars, like it's just ridiculous. A new car in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's why we don't have Grand Theft Auto 6.
Maybe Rockstar Games is just taking a fucking breather after revolutionizing the gaming world.
Are you
with their
just mad
perfect
because
game.
you think Rockstar's
Dude,
better than
Red
Bethesda?
Dead Redemption has
It is.
absolutely
No.
nothing
I mean-
on Grand Theft Auto. It's a guy on a horse.
It's the best game ever made.
It's not.
Okay.
It's just not. It's simply overrated.
Yeah, it seems like that meme holds water to me. They both do the same thing where they keep making you play the same games.
Put it to the people.
Number 3, also being released in November, another video game, Call of Duty Vanguard will take the series back to World War II again.
Oh, I've got an Activision story later too.
Yeah, this time they're going to mix in some zombies, though. Watch out. I'm sure it's going to take up your entire hard drive. Fun stuff.
They have Nazis
Call of
too
Duty.
and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Nazis, zombies.
Cool.
That was the main enemy in World War II.
That's true.
All
They
right.
gotta-
The Nazi
They got to
zombies.
explore
Nazi zombies.
Grenada, that invasion. Short game, but
Yeah, wasn't that the
interesting.
shortest
Rwanda.
war?
yeah. Well, it's just like there's not like a Korean War one yet, you know?
They got a lot of wars that can. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make an Afghan extraction game.
No,
You don't think so?
No.
it's a slippery slope.
You always lose. It's just game over.
Oh, God
All right,
damn it.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Still too fresh.
Number 2, Floyd Ray Raspberry, the DC bomber, and Pat is going to tell us more about him in just a little bit.
This guy is fucking. I've never come across a news story with more sound bites. There's too many sound bites off this guy. He
got
is
a
a
mouth
character of characters. It's like if Forrest Gump got hooked on QAnon. So stay tuned.
Oh, man.
Oh,
that's-
nice.
Very
That
soon.
sounds very interesting.
That's coming up next. Right after number 1, OnlyFans. OnlyFans is getting out of the porn business, fellas.
What are they getting into?
Yeah, what's beyond that?
They're going to
what's
be
the
only,
higher belt?
They're just going to be OnlyFans Lite. It's going to be like a sexy Patreon starting on October 1st. Girls can still post nudes that fall within the guidelines, community guidelines, but the hardcore porn videos going away.
So RIP Tops, RIP OnlyFans.
Yeah, pretty much. They're gonna come out with OnlyFans like X though, probably, right?
This is going to change the second they lose half their fucking subscribers.
Right.
They're-
There has to be a. Yeah, what's the motivation? Will is there motivation? Because they're
Yes.
just letting market share go.
Yeah. So girls can still post nudes, like I said, but the porn is going away thanks to pressure from their banking partners. And also they're in a search for investors to continue growing the business because they're making billions of dollars a year. But
they were.
banks and investors are, many are recalling that this is what killed Tumblr when they tried to sell it in 2018 when they banned pornography. Because I guess that
This
was
is
a big
such a
time.
different thing. Teenagers were using Tumblr and porno guys were using Tumblr. That's not a great mix. OnlyFans is OnlyFans. It's to
You're verified
pay
18
someone
plus, right?
X amount a month so you can jerk off better. That's what this is, and I don't understand. Like literally doing this, you're going to create a cottage industry or a competitor overnight.
Well, yes, or it's also great news short term
Yeah.
for like Pornhub and all those places, right? Like this is just
Oh,
so
yeah.
the
stupid.
live cam
So
sites
stupid
that are
for
not
OnlyFans, yeah.
OnlyFans.
I mean, there has to be some sort of regulation thing. Like, it's not can't just be like investors not liking.
No, it's because they got too big, basically.
throw
Like-
it to the crypto space, bro. You'll have $1 billion in a day.
Yeah.
Like,
They think they're going to continue to make as much money with this model change, and they are sadly
oh my
mistaken.
god,
Sorely
get ready for the
mistaken.
layoffs.
Talking to the wrong
Yeah,
people.
no, it's bad for everybody. Bad,
bad
for the sex workers
mainly,
Bad
yeah.
for
It's bad for
OnlyFans.
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bad Bobby, bad baby.
Yeah. Well,
Baba B.
that's tough. That's tough for her.
What's that? The girl on OnlyFans, Baba B, that you subscribe to? The young one?
Taking it to the internet, Hard Factor Mark says, this is like if Pizza Hut stopped selling pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there was
someone's like if they just sold like the crust.
right. Yeah, if they only sold breadsticks.
Yeah.
And then this is there's a Tom and Jerry meme, where Tom is sticking the shotgun through Jerry's little hole. The end is coming back out through the wall. And Tom is OnlyFans. Jerry's hole is banned sexually explicit content. And then the shotgun pointing back at Tom's head is bankruptcy.
Exactly.
Because people are, agreeing with Mark that this is going to be financially a poor decision for OnlyFans here. And finally, taking it to the internet, this was probably my favorite tweet about it. From Jenny Nicholson. She says, there's so many posts in the OnlyFans tag like, LOL, now the porn stars will have to work at McDonald's, which is funny because it's so demeaning. Bold words from all these men who certainly enjoy both porn and cheeseburgers.
Good point.
Amen.
This is like if an umbrella company sold umbrellas with only umbrellas with holes in them. This is not a good idea.
Yeah. First rule of business is give the people what they want.
Right.
You don't get to choose your audience, unfortunately. Your audience develops, and then you embrace it. And what fucking idiots, bro.
It's going to be a tough change for OnlyFans, but that's a cup of coffee in the big time.
Nice.
Okay. You guys ready for this? This is awesome. But first, we're going to talk a little business. Dinner time. Okay. Chaotic. I don't have time to make food, especially not with the new baby. No sleep going on. Kate and I both working full time. So it's pretty cool that Freshly is our partner because Freshly has a bunch of chefs that take care of your meals a few nights a week and they take the pressure off you. They got chef-made, nutrient-packed, delicious meals delivered fresh to your door, no cooking required. We do Freshly about 2 nights a week. I know some people do it 4 nights a week, but it's awesome because I'll do the online grocery shopping and then I'll end up cooking none of it. Meat will go bad. With Freshly, I have all the ingredients right there. It's just one pack. I cook that shit, and bam, no waste. It's
3
awesome.
minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So not
Delicious.
hard. Ordering is easy. Freshly.com, guys. Choose from over 30 delicious, satisfying, better-for-you meals like steak, peppercorn, sausage baked penne, or their chicken pesto bowl. Again, as Mark said, 3 minutes, one, done. And they can fit your lifestyle with a variety of plans and meals to pick from that work for you, your dietary needs, your preferences, tastes, family size. And right now, guys, our listeners can try Freshly for just $6.16 a meal. Whoa. This stuff is good. Really, really good stuff goes into the Freshly meals. It's insane that they can do that kind of...
I dare you to eat the home-style chicken with the mac and cheese and then think about how you paid $6.16 for that and not have it blow your mind.
Yeah, what are you a wuss? He dared you. So stop searching the internet for healthy food near me every night. Bam, take care of it Freshly.
I mean, you're going to be saving money because you're going to cancel your OnlyFans. So
yeah, so there you go. Move one to the other. Guys, right now, Freshly's offering our listeners $40 off for your first 2 orders. That's if you go to freshly.com/hardfactor. So stop stressing about dinner. Let them take care of it for you. Go to freshly.com/hardfactor for $40 off. Your first 2 orders, that's freshly.com/hardfactor for $40 off your first 2 orders. Give it a try. I promise you'll be pleased. Okay.
I want to hear about this guy, Pat.
I've got a question for you guys.
Mr. Raspberry.
How far are you willing to go for the movement and for this country? And before you answer that, I have another question for you. What's the last thing that Capitol Hill police need in their lives right now?
Stress.
Terrorists.
Stress.
Yeah. Stress, that's for the police.
Well, guys, somehow Floyd Ray Roseberry, a North Carolina Trump supporter, managed to show us how a true patriot can take something way too far in an act of patriotism while simultaneously somehow giving the Capitol Hill police the last thing they need in their lives right now. That's because 49-year-old Ray Roseberry from North Carolina showed up in front of the Library of Congress with a comically large bomb on his lap.
Oh, no.
On Thursday morning in his black Chevy Silverado, which had a full lift kit on it, by the way, and was packed full of change. We'll get to that later. Demanding to speak to Joe Biden. So around
he's in Delaware. day he missed that.
Yeah, he's
He went
not
to the wrong
there.
place. Yeah.
No, but he wanted to talk to Joe. I want to talk to Joe. He kept saying that. He really wanted to talk to Joe. Around 9:15 a.m., Ray pulled his truck onto the sidewalk near the Library of Congress and told the responding officer that he had a bomb and to clear the area. The officer called in that he appeared to be holding a detonator in his hand. He was not, by the way. And that's
He
when...
wasn't. Yeah, the videos. Yeah, I was gonna ask if it was real because
I mean, the bomb is comical.
It looked like Play-Doh. Like
We're
he
gonna
was
see the
holding,
bomb
like,
in a
bucket
second.
with Play-Doh on top of it.
We're gonna see the bomb. It was like a bomb out of Looney Tunes. It was fucking so big, dude. It was such a big bomb, and it definitely had Play-Doh. Like I guess, like in the movies.
Are we sure it was a bomb?
No, it was like a. Well, I mean, he probably thought it was.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Are we sure it goes boom or no? You know.
Well, we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
For the sake of the story right now, yes, it goes boom. Okay. All right. So 9:15 a.m. he shows up. The officer gets in there, and sees that he has a bomb, and that's when the officer backs up, evacuates the area, and then old Floyd Ray starts live streaming on Facebook. And this live stream is fucking awesome, dude. Now, he's mostly talking directly to Joe Biden during the live stream while demanding that Joe get on the phone with him. And here are some highlights.
He's ignoring all the likes. He's just laser focused on Joe.
No, he talks to a couple times. He addresses guys. Yeah, you'll hear it because one guy, I guess his name is Dan. I cut this part out, but he answers. He's like, "Yeah, Dan, I'm up here in Washington D.C. around like that's a capital and that's a capital." You'll see what part I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, but real quick note. So he is going to be talking, the context is he's talking about the bomb he's holding, right? And the bomb he's holding, according to Floyd, can only be triggered by a noise, a loud noise past a certain decibel. So he's telling Joe that if the snipers shoot him, it will, he's not going to set off the bomb. The loud noise of the gunfire hitting his truck will set off the bomb. And 4 or 5 other bombs held by other patriots in pickup trucks in the area.
It's by noise. Okay.
Okay.
There's 4 or 5 of me.
Yeah. Here's a picture of him with that bomb to give you an idea. Close up.
Look, it's like a can of coffee.
Yeah, what is that?
With like gray Play-Doh on top.
Yeah. It's definitely that.
It's a big old tub.
It's like a Ralph's can.
Here's our boy Floyd, guys.
Fucking people think it's a joke, but they cleared the block. I done called 911 3 times. They need to get Joe Biden on here. I'm not pulling the trigger on this thing. I can't. There's no way for me to blow this up. Only you can by shooting a bullet through my window. We got a few options here, Joe. I'm looking for all my other patriots to come out and help me. I'm up here in Washington, D.C. There's a capital or something. There's another capital. Biden has a chain shortage for a reason. I got it all. Them snipers come in, they start shooting this window out. This bomb's going off because it was built by y'all's people. Y'all were the ones that trained the man to build it. He blowed his legs off building them. So this thing's right. When the decimals hit certain peak, it's going to go. Don't do it, Biden. Don't pull that trigger, because if you do, because you thought the South wasn't coming. Well, Joe Biden, the South's come. And I'm waiting on your phone call. I'm here for the American people. I'm ready to die for the cause, because that toolbox is full. Ammonium nitrate, it's full. Afghanistan, I'm standing for you strong, too. The motherfuckers should have bombed our asses and made sure you was all right before you left. Before we left. Because I'm a patriot. It's going to be a chain reaction. Don't break my windows. I love the man that's getting ready to put a bullet in my head. Only thing I say, Joe Biden, is you better hope he's a Democrat and not a Republican. You better get your NATO out from over in Virginia. Bring them on down here. You're going to need them. I didn't want to come. But I had to. They told me how to deactivate it, Joe. You're making people want to leave America. It's supposed to be a place people want to come. Joe, I'm surrounded by nickel, copper, and some of that zinc ass shit y'all call pennies. You robbing people on that too? And I know you snipers are good. They can take me out any way they want to. I was going to throw me up some blinds around, but hell, we hunt in the South too, man. We know what heat radars are. We know where to fucking kill a damn hog at night. We know how to damn tell heat. Come on, Joe. Works off decimals. The ones that was trained. The one that trained the people that's in the military now.
Pointing to a shitty plastic thing.
He made this. He didn't have but 2 legs. But he said he knows it works. Do you think if I got the balls to come up here, you think these little balls here, they some hamstringers out here. I just got chose for the job. Unlike you.
Hamstringers.
This ain't about politics. I think y'all Democrats need to step down. Y'all need to understand people don't want you there. I can't set it off. I can't make a loud enough noise.
Jesus.
Sorry that was long, but it was just, I cut it down from 30 minutes and I thought it was pretty action-packed at like 2.5.
My favorite part is the fact that he knows it's a good bomb because it blew the guy's legs off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, my favorite part is there's the Capitol, there's another Capitol.
Yeah.
There's another Capitol.
I can't make enough noise.
Yeah, can't set it off. Can't get loud enough. Not in here.
I was kind of got sad at the end, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets sadder.
You know what? I know why
it's
he's doing it.
It's just,
I think
it's crazy.
Well, that's number one, but it also looks like he's dying. He's dying of cancer. It looks like.
So let's talk about that, guys. So there is funny and there is sad.
I think it looks like he has.
He is not.
I think he's
dying
of cancer.
Of cancer that we know of. His mother just died of cancer. Okay, so one of the interesting things that he says in the video, and I cut it a little bit short, but he's essentially saying, Democrats, you're making people not want to be in this country anymore. And then he's saying, everyone should come to this country. This is America. Immigrants come in here. And then he follows that up by saying, he's saying, my wife's got cancer, and they told her it wouldn't cover it anymore because it's cosmetic. It's on her face. Where's your insurance at, Biden, Obama? You keep letting these illegal Mexicans in here, all these illegal immigrants in here from Afghanistan.
But he's mad that Biden's not.
He's open to Afghans, but
he also doesn't want the Afghan illegal immigrants. He's very confused. It was just a lot of confusion.
I'm glad that you suck.
Everybody who's not
but
coming through the southern border or Afghanistan, you could come.
Right. So
I want more Irish here, Joe.
He has such a.
Where are the Irish?
You know what? He has such just a loose understanding of anything that's going on around him. He's like, the Afghans, I hear you. I'm feeling for you. We should have bombed your asses before we got. And then he got confused saying it on his own. He was, but like he said, it's your call, Joe Biden, probably 75 times. Like, it's on you, Joe.
There's a group of people behind this. But what?
Yeah, I thought he was a fucking performance artist.
To be honest with you,
I thought it was fake when
too.
I saw it. Yeah, because like the fucking can is like so obviously not a real bomb, and so like at the end he just sort of like turned himself in, right? He was just like, okay.
Right. So here's what happened. Authorities.
He's an actor. Sign him first of all. Like to a comedy troupe, put him on a fucking sitcom or like give him a stand up, like because if that's an act, that guy's fucking hilarious.
Well, even if it's not, we don't know. We don't know his level of intelligence.
He heat sensors and come on.
Right, that was the best part.
We can kill hogs in South, Joe.
Yeah. Look, he might be a smart guy. He might not be. We don't know. What we do know is he's seriously misguided. So but he said many times, I was like, I don't want to blow anyone up, Joe. I didn't come here to blow anyone up, Joe. The American people chose me, and you can't tell if it's like he just got bad info, like he got swept up in the queue bullshit, or if he's like a little bit mentally ill.
Someone asked him to like watch their baby and then like ran away. It's like someone asked him to watch a bomb.
He kept being like,
he brought the bomb there.
He was like, I love my family. It's the best thing I have going for me, Joe. I'm not going to name him neither because I don't even know I'm here. So he drove up. Dude, he had so much change in that car. Like, so much fucking change. Like, probably $600 worth of change.
If the bomb thing doesn't go off, I'd like to go to a corn star, Joe.
I heard there's a toll road up there somewhere. Better be
But he said many times, he's like, Joe, you step down and I'll go to federal prison for life. Okay, so authorities spent hours
That was
What a
the
deal.
goal was to get Biden to resign.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said, you resign, I'll go to federal prison. I'll die in federal prison. But then he was also like, I love you, Joe. I love Nancy. I love them all. But y'all Democrats are ruining this country.
He loves them, but they got to go.
Right. So they spent hours negotiating with him. They were
I also
communicating
loved
with
my dog, but I had to shoot him.
Yeah,
He
that
got
part.
sick too, Joe.
Do you remember the part?
He
He's
got
like,
old and sick too.
I love the man that's about to shoot me in the head. Like, he loves
weird
everybody.
movement. But yeah, so they
Ray.
communicated with him via like whiteboard signs for a while, and they dropped the phone off, but he didn't fuck with it. He was pretty focused on the live stream. There was one long live stream that was 30 minutes long, and then a couple short ones. He turned himself in around 2:00, and police later searched the vehicle, and so they did not find a bomb.
No
but
bomb.
maybe there's bomb making material. If
It
you
wasn't
watch
a
the whole
bomb.
thing, it's pretty clear that he's fronting because he's trying too hard to sell it.
Yeah, it wasn't-
It
He
gets
was
set
always
off
trying
by
to turn himself.
2
decimals.
city blocks.
Decimals will get set off.
Yeah,
and he was like, yeah, there's 4 other Patriots. There's other
it
Patriots
wasn't-
around here.
Wasn't there
either-
a bomb threat in Times Square or something?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a bomb threat in Times Square as well. Evacuated.
You know, I wrote this note down. He was talking about how his nuts were so big and strong.
No, he said they were
Oh,
small.
yeah. They were-
He called them humstringers. No,
No,
he
he
No,
said,
the
he
other
said-
people
he
are
said
humstringers.
they're
He said they're not small.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be there.
He said these are some humstringers,
Yeah.
boy. So I guess humstringers means you have huge nuts. Humstringers.
Unfortunately for me, I had the biggest nuts in town. I was chosen.
Yeah, they convinced me.
All because of my humstringers.
I left it.
I was
left at
chosen for
3
this job.
a.m.
Unlike you, Joe. Did you get that little jab?
Yeah.
Because the election was stolen.
Yes, yeah, that was good.
That guy's awesome. I mean, no, he's not awesome, but it's very entertaining.
I'm glad he didn't hurt anybody.
Yes,
He
very glad he
clearly
didn't
had
hurt
a
anyone.
fake bomb and turned himself
Yes.
in. I mean,
He voted for the first time in his life in this past election at 40
That was his first
years
vote?
old. Yep.
he's getting politically
He doesn't like to lose.
involved.
He
Okay.
doesn't like to lose. Yeah. Okay.
Took it hard.
He took it
that
real
election
hard.
loss hard.
He took it too hard.
Yeah, a little bit.
Too hot. Hot tub's too hot. All right, you guys. You know what time it is?
Oh.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Florida Man edition.
Ooh.
It's Friday. That is, you know. So we have 2 stories in Florida today, and one very honorary Florida Man story. I mean, sure, it's not too far away from Florida either. So let's bookend the Florida ones. So first up, there are a lot of beaches in Florida. It's a great vacation spot. But where do Floridians go? Maybe they want to get out of the state, right? So the Dalmazo family wanted to get out of the state, and the whole family, dad Enzo, mom Daniela, and the 4 and 5-year-old kids packed up last week and headed to Hawaii. One small hurdle they had to overcome, as there's always hurdles when you go on family vacations, is that Hawaii requires you to be vaccinated to travel there, or you have to face a 10-day quarantine unless you can produce a physical negative test result that shows you were negative within the past 72 hours. And see, the problem is the Damazos weren't vaxxed and they're too lazy to get tested. So they solved that problem.
But rich enough to buy tickets to Hawaii.
Right, but they don't want the vax, Will, and they don't. Yeah, so they solved that problem by acquiring fake vaccination cards.
Beautiful.
That's a good way to solve it.
So they almost got away with it too, but they were too thorough. So here's Enzo and Daniela.
Hey.
They almost got away with it too, right? But they were too thorough. You see, they got vaccination cards for their young children also, which was their demise, as young children are not allowed to be vaccinated yet. You have to be over 12. So the airport screener said, that's weird. These little munchkins born in 2017 and 2016 are vaxxed, huh? Yeah, wait right here while I call the FBI. And that's exactly what they did. The FBI showed up and arrested the Dalmazos of Miami Beach, Florida. They should have stayed in Miami or gotten the fucking vaccine.
Yeah, they go through all that trouble.
Get the fucking vaccine.
Get the vaccine.
Right. Yeah, you're about to go on a Hawaii trip. Just get the vaccine. Like
Yeah.
you get to drink Mai Tais for a week after you get the shot. Like, what's the big deal?
No,
Man.
they don't want the vax. Well, all right. Let's leave.
Well, they don't want to read the fucking CDC papers either before they get on a flight. So
No, they wanted to commit a crime and got busted. Okay, let's leave Florida briefly, but let's not go too far. A woman in Alabama tried to get her 2 male lovers killed when she told her husband she heard an intruder in the house this past week. That intruder was her lover and boyfriend that she had been letting live secretly in the house and hiding for several days. So
Oh my God.
The Mobile County Sheriff's Office said the husband grabbed his gun and started looking around the house for the intruder and found the lover hiding out in the bedroom, who also had a gun, and then the two men shot each other. Both somehow survived, but they had a nice long stay at the hospital. It was a shootout in the bedroom when the husband found...
She was letting her boyfriend stay in the house.
Yep. Michael Amaker, the boyfriend, had been living there long enough to pile up several urine-filled bottles in the closet or wherever he was sleeping. Amaker had been dating the wife apparently for over a year, and he was jailed. The guy that was staying there illegally, he was jailed on charges of attempted murder, possession of a firearm with an altered serial number, and possession of a controlled substance.
Oh yeah, I mean he's inside the guy's house. He's fucked.
It's not
that.
But
Yeah.
why was the gun filed off? It's not no word yet on what the wife will be charged with or why she told her husband her boyfriend was an intruder, but she was too intoxicated for comment at the police station on the initial day of the crime. So it sounds like she was trying to get her husband killed, or she was just going to go with whoever won the shootout. Just stick with that person. Because it sounds like she told the boyfriend, I'm sending my husband upstairs.
So this guy like
armed,
goes
and
to
he
sleep
filed off
early.
a-
Yeah. This guy like goes to sleep early and then she gets fucked up and
It's
bangs her
possible.
boyfriend.
It's possible that they're like sleeping in different bedrooms or something like that. There might be marital problems, but he definitely had rights and access to the home, and the boyfriend.
But
was
if he owns the
peeing in
home or rents
bottles.
the home, right?
Yeah.
That guy's fucked because that's like what I guess attempted murder, and then he was
It is.
defending himself, right?
But
yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see if the wife gets popped for trying to set up the.
Well, she'll
attempted
be an
murder.
accomplice, right?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So be careful. Be careful when your wife says there's an intruder in the house.
How about that? You know, you're like the fucking guy who's cucking you is living in your house.
Yeah, and he's got a gun ready to kill you.
You take an oath of marriage, you know? You take an oath.
I'm sure this guy's no gem either, but I don't know if he deserved that. All right. And
I'm gonna go to the shooting range like an extra time just to train. Just hearing that story.
It's a good idea.
That's a
It's a really good
terrifying
idea.
In case,
Luckily, I live in a one-story house.
Yeah, in case there's some strange man who's working his way into my home.
Peeing in bottles and somewhere in your house.
Yeah, if you find bottles of pee and you
out.
can't remember if they're yours or not,
Yeah,
That's bad.
get out of there.
That's like it's like those movies where the guy's living inside the walls. You know,
Yeah.
It always creeps me out. I always am convinced that it's possible that there could be a man who just pops out at any time inside my house.
Absolutely. Just listen to those creaks in the walls.
Yeah.
Okay, and back to Florida we go. We talked about bombers or would-be bombers earlier, right? In D.C. and in Times Square. So why not keep with that trend? 31-year-old Stephen Jordan was arrested by Pinellas County Sheriff's Office on August 11th for threatening to throw, place, or discharge a destructive device. So what did he do, you ask? Well, he created a Twitter. Thank you. Well, he created a Twitter account on August 8th and proceeded to fire off 186 tweets in the next 3 hours after the account creation. He had a lot to say. Some of the things he had to say were that he was planning on blowing up the most magical place on earth and the people that ran it, Disney World. He tweeted at Disney, or we will blow up all of your execs' houses with C4. And he also tweeted at Disney, I will toss a hand grenade through their loft windows. So I guess he didn't make too much money. I guess he had a bad experience at Disney World. But he also didn't like the executives at Activision, the company that makes video games like Call of Duty. Apparently they didn't make the last version to his liking, too many zombies or not enough zombies, because he threatened to explode all the Activision execs too. Every single one of them he's going to blow up.
yeah. If you threw a grenade in their window, they just throw it
Right.
back because they got that quick.
They're so
quick
good at
hands,
Call of
yeah.
Duty.
It's
Yeah.
not the
They're
crew
so
you
combat
not the
seasoned.
crew you want to fuck with. Twitter
Grizzled vets.
Twitter,
Activision.
Twitter suspended Jordan's account on August 9th, so he got the 186 tweets off, then went to sleep and woke up, and the account was suspended. Not long after that, detectives from the threat management section of Pinellas County and officials from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement knocked on his door and asked him if he had threatened to blow up a few hundred people the previous day, and he said, yeah. That was
Me? Yeah.
So they arrested him.
This guy's plan was just to like go on a Twitter rant about he's going to kill everybody and expect he wasn't going to get caught.
Well, he should have expected it, Will, because in 2019, Jordan was also arrested for making threats to blow people up. He claimed he planted a large bomb somewhere in 2019, so he didn't learn his lesson, I guess. And something tells me next time he's a free man and gets mad at something, it's going to be straight to bomb threats.
He'll probably threaten him.
He likes it.
He likes the bomb threats. He hasn't learned his lesson. This guy.
What?
This guy. I'm going to bomb Disney World. Okay. If you're like most of us, you carry a balance on your credit cards like I do. And if those cards come with high interest rates, you need Lightstream. You need to visit our friends at Lightstream. Lower your interest rate and save with a credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. Rates start at 5.93% APR with auto pay and excellent credit. Get that rate. Let's lower your credit debt, guys. Come on, it's super important. Lightstream believes that people with good credit deserve a better loan experience. That's exactly what they deliver. You can get a loan from $5,000 to $100,000, and there are absolutely no fees. You can get your money as soon as the day you apply. Just for our listeners, apply now to get a special interest rate discount and save even more. The only way to get this discount is go to lightstream.com/factor. That's LIGHTSTREAM.com/factor. And what do you have to lose? Go check it out. It's great rates. Like you want to check it out. It does.
Great service.
It's not like gonna fuck with your credit. Checking it out. Subject to credit approval, guys. Rates range from 5.93% APR to 19.99% APR and include 0.5% auto pay discount. Lowest rates require excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/factor for more information.
Nice. A little more business to take care of. Bird dogs. They are the short of Fat Boy Summer, soon to be Fit Fall, I guess. They're the shorts with a built-in silky soft inner liner.
Official shorts in my hot tub.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. I wore these to Busch Gardens, so they were perfect. A little zipper for the cash. If I could get them wet in the log flume and they dry right off, amazing. They got the silky soft inner liner, makes underwear obsolete. They're the most comfortable shorts I've ever worn, and it's not even close. They stole Lululemon's designer, and now they're just doing it better. If you're not wearing bird dogs this summer, what the fuck are you doing, right? Every dude needs a pair of bird dogs. We've had several of our friends, Mark's friends, go back for seconds using our thirds. Yeah.
Fourths.
Yeah.
Fifths.
Yeah.
Some guy,
Yeah.
our friend Brandon was packing for Spain, and he sent me a picture. He goes, packing for Spain, and it was literally 6 bird dog shorts with the bird dog logo on the back, lined up, one after the other, after the other, after the other.
He's going to look good.
Yeah.
It's going to be like in Spain.
Fantastic. So they did it again, right? Did Bird Dogs do it again, or did the Bird Dogs do it again? They did it again.
They did.
Yeah, go to birddogs.com, enter promo code FACTOR, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle ball. You can throw this thing a mile, perfect for the beach. Take a kid to the park and show them how far you can throw this thing, and they'll be impressed.
Backyard's 300 yards long.
Yeah, it's like a Nerf Vortex Howler football. So except it's got the Bird Dogs logo on it. So that's birddogs.com, promo code FACTOR, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle ball, and they are truly great shorts, so try them out. You won't be disappointed. All right, time for voicemails and reviews. Only one review this week, so, we can step it up a little bit, I think.
Everybody, it was a race to hit 4,000. I get
That's
it.
true. Yeah,
I get
understandable.
it. I get it. Everybody wanted to be 4,000. You were all 4,000.
Yeah.
But now it's time for those that weren't in the first 4,000 to just pick it up a little bit.
That's right. So this review comes from Taylor, 5 stars, and it says, Pat's Instagram. Best news program out there. Thanks, Pat, for the Instagram follow. It was a real confidence booster because I know you only follow attractive blondes. Have a great fucking day.
Which Taylor?
Yeah, I don't know.
Which Taylor's that?
How many Taylors do you follow this month?
Yeah.
What's the spelling?
Taylor with a little blonde, like doing her hair emoji.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
The one, Pat. Stop
Which
playing coy.
You're welcome.
That's all over the Instagram. All right, let's get to voicemails.
Late at night.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What time was it?
Yeah, you get a DM from the main account anytime past 2 a.m. It's definitely Pat you're talking to.
Telling you that he is proud of your bravery or something.
Pat keeps Philippines hours on Instagram. Yeah.
I really respect your bravery. Anyway,
break up with him.
All right, let's get to some voicemails. I'm going to see if I can do this without fucking it up too bad. Chrome tab, share audio. This first one is from Austin from Ohio.
Hey, boys. It's Austin from Ohio. I have a few ideas I want to toss out for you. One of them, why don't you guys start an OnlyFans? Think it'd be a good idea. Maybe more way to make money. I know you guys are kind of talking about how people don't subscribe to your Patreon and stuff like that. So I think Mark, Wes, you guys would do some good feet pics. Maybe make some money that way. There's some really weird-ass people out there.
Mm-hmm.
So another idea. Since your guys' Friday shows are so long, why don't you guys split up the voicemails on Wednesday? Do a midday week review. Could be cool. I know I tend to call in on Fridays, and I don't really hear it till next Friday, so it's not a big deal. And then, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Have a great fucking day. Enjoy your weekend.
Good advice.
Okay.
We used to, remember, for long-time listeners, we used to do Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wednesday and Friday voicemails.
So something happened back then where there weren't a ton of voicemails. So like it was kind of like we'd only play one on Wednesday and like a couple on Friday. Now there's a ton of voicemails. It's worth looking into, but that might make two shows really long a week. So
Right.
Also, I don't think we said that people aren't subscribing to our Patreon. You know?
no, they are, and more and more
in
and
fact,
more.
in fact,
More and more.
it's never been hotter.
Never been hotter.
We broke 300, and the sky's the limit. It just
And
goes
it
like
doesn't sound like he subscribes to Patreon because he would have been like, but not me, I do. So maybe he should pop in the Patreon.
Yeah, I mean, get in there if you want. You know, if you want to hear more
Trivia
more stuff.
tonight. Trivia tonight.
You can hear yourself on trivia
That's right.
tonight.
All right, next voicemail. This is from Chuck Beefy.
What's up, boys? It's Chuck Beefy. I'm almost finished with that a Friday the 13th episode. I just want to get this in. I'm on my way to work. I'm driving in now. But that manure, the dude's dying in the poo. The poo stinks. Big bummer. Many jokes. Awesome. But I did my
brothers that
college
died in the manure
education over in Ireland.
Bummer, yeah.
Not some semester broad bullshit. No, all 4 years, have an Irish degree. But so this is kind of like third-hand information, but I've heard of guys dying from the fumes. But have you also heard of guys slipping or girls, people slipping in to the manure pile and literally being fucking swallowed whole? But
like quicksand.
dying
Poops.
That
and the
happens?
bodies just don't
I bet.
show up. That's something that isn't irregular over on the Emerald Isle.
What?
In
No.
their farms. So, supposedly, this is what I've heard.
No
So I guess
way.
the question here now, what's all of your personal worst ways to die? Because I feel like I would have rather died from the fumes than literally being sucked into a sand trap of shit. So, I mean, obviously some people don't want to be burned alive, don't want to, drown. So give me some creative fucking scared things, especially you, Wes. I think something good is coming out of you. But that's it. Have a great fucking day. Yeah. Peace.
Okay.
Chuck the Beefy, an Irish degree. Interesting. Look at that.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. The quicksand.
4 years. What do you guys think for your scariest deaths?
I mean, dying in jail for me, 100%.
In jail?
Just being in jail. It's my biggest fear. Dying in jail.
Getting throat fucked to death by dudes or
I
something.
didn't.
Yeah, that would suck.
It's
That's
one
bad.
way. It's one way. It's not.
Held down and
That's it.
fucked
That's it.
until your ass was split through all the way through your neck.
That's it for
ties.
me. Yeah, just a
that's
throat
bad.
fucking to death by
I would say-
Mandingo or something.
I would say for me it would be to get paralyzed by a spider.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Paralyzed by a spider, and then while paralyzed for multiple days, the cat starts slowly eating me while I'm paralyzed alive. That would suck because I love the cats and I hate spiders.
It's true. Yeah, you do love the cats.
I'm gonna take it back to the
tough.
the Turkish torture thing, where they put you inside the box.
Oh, with the honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you basically just you
In
rot
between the
to
boats,
death.
in between
Yeah.
the boats, and they can get the bugs and get you.
Yeah, you rot to death and bugs eat you to death. Yeah, that'd be the worst.
You get pneumonia. The whole
That'd
night.
be. I would be the way. I would be the. You're you suffer for months.
I don't know. I think though probably still like slowly slipping into a poop pile that you can't get out of would be pretty bad.
Worse than
But
that.
manure isn't like human shit. Like it's a little bit different. It's bad, but it's not like drowning in like
animal
water.
shit.
And also, Chuck the Beefy didn't give nearly enough respect to drowning because that is a terrifying way to die.
Oh, it's bad.
He just blew over being set up on fire and drowning. Like, losers are scared of being burned alive and
Right, like
drowning.
we picked ones that aren't those, but those are terrifying, Chuck.
I
Drowning's
hear it's really peaceful drowning out there, right?
If you just let go, you know.
Yeah, if you just right before it's really peaceful. I hear. Yeah, you ever hear that shit?
I do like how Chuck was made sure to not be offensive with his pronouns.
Yeah, I love that.
Women can sleep in manure too.
Yeah, women can die in manure pits as well.
Lest we not forget.
And be doctors. Come on.
Lest we not forget. Thank you, Chuck.
Voicemail.
Thank
Great
you.
voicemail.
Okay, great
Nice
voicemail.
one. All right, this was Dallas Dave.
What's up, Hard Factor boys? Dallas Dave. Calling about Leeds United. Our Leeds had a tough go of it, losing 5-1. Things felt great after Luke Gayling's wonderful strike tied it up, and then about 5 minutes later, we had our heads in our hands, and it was over. But we are back at Ellen Road, fully with fans for the first time since March 6th.
Oh, shit.
2020, a game I was at. It was unbelievable. So let's go, Whites. Have a great fucking day, and M.O.T. Oh, and P.S. Calvin Phillips, we expect him back in the lineup. We missed him last week.
Oh,
dearly. Let's go.
How are you gonna
He didn't play?
How are you gonna compete with Man U without Calvin Phillips?
Yeah, he's the best player on the team by a landslide. Okay.
Okay. Should be
Well,
a bounce back week at home.
that's good. Dallas Dave, man. That
You
sounds
said
awesome.
Everton this week. We can.
Everton. I didn't know. So they and the EPL, I guess they list who's home first. So yeah, I guess there are at Leeds then, and then it is Everton.
Ellen Road. Yeah. Fuck Everton.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Neverton, am I right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize Calvin
Yes,
Phillips
you
didn't
are, right?
play last week. There's no chance I would have rode that draw bet, Dallas Dave, because I didn't realize.
I don't think he knew he was going to be out because in his voicemail last week, he's like, we've got some good players. Calvin Phillips, if you've been paying attention to the English national team, I think he didn't know he was going to be out when he made that voicemail.
Well, that's like, I mean, Calvin Phillips being out for Leeds is like Michael Jordan being out for the Bulls. Like, I mean, it's
in the 90s.
Yeah,
Yes.
is there a better, more updated reference than that?
Nope.
Well, I mean, he's their most important player by far. I don't know. It's like Zidane being out for Real Madrid.
That's like Noah being out on the Ark thing.
Yeah. Who's piloting the Ark?
How are you going to build it?
It's like porn being out of OnlyFans. You know?
Exactly.
In all seriousness, that's a great prompt, Mark. If Noah does fall during the Ark, what animal is up next?
Not good.
What animal's in the vice president line of succession to take over the Ark?
Monkeys.
monkeys.
The lion,
Monkeys.
the king of the jungle. Oh, the monkeys. Yeah,
They have
that's
hands.
Monkeys, yeah.
Yeah.
Or gorillas if they're there because they'd probably just kill the monkeys.
Dolphins commanding monkeys.
Maybe Noah's family could step up.
The dolphins. You're right.
It's all women and children.
Yeah, the women and children it goes past the women and children and straight to
or
monkeys.
or a whale. A whale.
Let's
could
think about
swallow
what year
them
we're
all.
talking about here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, right to them. Yeah, it's very true. All right, calling from
God
California.
just drowns them quicker because there's women and children. Sorry.
Boys, it's calling from California. So, what animal could you easily fuck up? Me personally, I'm choosing a kangaroo and a fucking magpie. I
What are the odds
guarantee
he
I can
takes a
take
boot?
their ass right now. I'm not going to throw any ums in this or leave any long pauses. It's going to get short and to the point because I want to see a smile on that. I want to see that beautiful smile of Pat Cassidy whenever he's hearing this. So let's fucking send her, bud.
Oh, short and sweet, bro. Love it, Colin. Nice voicemail.
Okay, Colin. No offense, no chance you can beat up a kangaroo like the most hardcore kangaroo.
Yeah, pull up that photo. Is somebody?
I got it. I got one coming up.
No,
I got one coming up.
Hands,
He thinks he can beat this up.
Yes.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I mean, these kangaroos are enormous and strong.
Colin, we've seen you. You have a pretty graceful cannonball jackknife into the pool, but give
He's
me
got a
fucking
wide
break.
base. Colin's got a
Give me a fucking break. No chance against kangaroo.
Colin's got a sturdy base on him, but he's.
You could tell Colin saw some
could beat up a kangaroo.
glorious days as an athlete, probably.
Sure.
But a kangaroo is literally the only animal that people box.
They're also tall.
Well, it's got claws too. If it's
not if it's got the gloves on, Will.
It can kick too. It can jump. It can kick. It's a better boxer than anyone.
Okay.
No. Magpie.
You know what Colin could have said? Wallaby. That's like a tiny kangaroo. I'd go for that, but I don't know about.
They're not even tiny kangaroos. They're like little groundhoggy looking.
No, that's a wombat.
Oh, that's a wombat.
Wallaby's a tiny kangaroo.
What animal can I fuck up? I'll go armadillo.
Yeah, I punt it like a.
Might get leprosy.
Just absolutely, just smash an armadillo. Yeah.
I mean, that's easy.
Just get a sledgehammer and boom, right to its back.
All right, now we're talking about just with your hands, right? Or
you could roll it down the hill.
Mark, you literally called out the thing that an armadillo can completely defend against, which is a sledgehammer to its back.
I don't think so.
You can run an armadillo over with a car, and it's cool.
No, I don't think so.
But you could punt it. You could punt it into a pond, and
it would be further away from.
Turn it over.
It's totally done for.
Just roll it down a hill.
Yeah. You're talking about, is this hand-to-hand combat?
Maybe. He didn't really say. It was too short and sweet. He went too short.
Yeah. If you have a knife, it makes a big difference, I think.
Just pick a small animal. I don't understand
any
what's
animal.
going on here. Yeah, any small animal I could fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very strange.
A chicken.
Yeah, mouse. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
there you go.
Crush a mouse. Mm-hmm. All right.
Is it hand to hand or is it with a knife? I don't understand.
He didn't give enough details. Does it have to be your same weight? Is he saying
went from bird to kangaroo?
Yeah. I don't think he likes those animals.
Oh, check this out, guys. Several people have been injured trying to kill armadillos. Armadillo shells are hard enough to cause a bullet to ricochet, which has resulted in several cases of bystander injury when people try to shoot armadillos.
Oh, I stand corrected. I couldn't sledgehammer if it can ricochet
come back and
a
hit you
bullet.
in your face.
Yeah.
There's also like I don't know if it's a myth, but people say you can get leprosy from them.
That's what Pat was saying earlier. I mean, I wouldn't like
100.
I wouldn't make out with it.
Yeah. All right, this next one doesn't have a name, but yeah.
So, fellas, as you know, you guys have talked about a lot of fast food this week, and as a man who occasionally sneaks away from his wife, running some errands, stop for a drive-thru, get a little snack. I got a bone to pick. You guys just always talk about getting the most expensive fast food, and it sets an unrealistic standard of fast food because, man, what's wrong with the dollar?
What is he talking about?
Well, have a good fucking day, boys. Glad we're keeping that belly still. All right, take it easy.
We talk about the dollar menu nonstop. It's the only thing I get at McDonald's, but it's not the dollar menu anymore.
Nothing wrong with it. The dollar menu doesn't exist anymore, though. Sadly,
I think he's talking about the Arby's talk from
yeah, but we're making fun of how much that costs.
Okay,
we're saying we're saying it's ridiculous. That it's a $10 sandwich. My go-to.
All right,
McDonald's
sorry, I talked about Arby's, so that the high class.
Yeah.
Look, if Arby's people are gonna get mad at the comments about the.
And then Will or someone asked, guess how much this Taco Bell cost the other but this is all about us being disgusted with how much it costs, not
right. Well, because look, I don't get the dollar menu. That's for fucking poors.
But the McGangbang is amazing.
$5 sandwich.
It used to be on the dollar menu.
McChicken and double.
I'm always getting the upgrade. It's just
I live on the dollar menu,
Pat,
but it's
that's
not
just because you're a premium guy.
Yeah, you know that.
If there's a premium option, PC is getting it.
You know what I like to do? I like to if I'm driving somewhere with a bud and they're like, "Hey, why don't you drive?" And I'm like, "Oh, drive your car, sure." First thing I do is I pull over and I put Supreme in their car in front of them and I watch them.
I dare you to travel with Pat Cassidy. He will make if you travel with Pat Cassidy, he'll make some insane moves for comfort. He will, if he parties to party, he will buy a first class ticket that's 12 hours away. That's way too expensive.
Yeah.
He will make some moves that he'll get his own hotel room in a suite. It's unbelievable.
All comfort. He'll drink red wine in your car.
Split second decisions.
Yep. No, I remember one time when we were working at Barstool, I was super tired and I just got a hotel room next to the office for a nap.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
I don't like to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Side note: that same person left another voicemail, but it did not pass the West test. So I'm on
racist.
Yeah, it was a little much for me. So just letting you know that, sir.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wes is on the case. Don't try to let any of that shit fly.
He's a symbologist.
Can you give us a clue?
No, it had something to do with Hitler.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He was testing you.
Well,
He
he's
was
not
testing
listening
me.
to the show enough if he thinks we're all buying expensive items.
Right, right. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is Jeremy from Arkansas.
Hey guys, I'm Jeremy from Arkansas, first time caller. Want to let you know that I really love your international moments, and I'm really glad that you made a Friday version. I like at least one Florida Man Friday story each week.
Hell yeah.
And overall, your show is great, not very negative, but I do think it could use like a positive story, maybe once or twice a week. You could title the segment Bonus Dog. But I do have a question for you. What would you do differently if nobody judged you? As for me, it would be the music I listen to in my car. I'm a windows down all the time type of person, and I like to blast my music, and there's definitely some songs that I feel like other drivers would judge me, so I just don't listen to them in the car. But that's going to be it for me. Have a great fucking day.
Nice.
Well done.
Also, fuck that, Jeremy. You listen to whatever the fuck you want to at whatever volume you want to.
No, I'm with him. Depends.
Yeah.
I understand what he's saying. And yeah, we try to do the positive Friday thing too. We'll work on that. We'll
Let's address that first. We got to get back to a feel. We promised
Feel
we'd do
Good
a Feel Good
Friday.
Friday story.
Mhm. Well, yeah, we'll try to do some more feel good. It's just it's been a lot of negative news recently.
We can find a positive story.
And it's starting to like get less aroused, like bringing these dark stories.
Listen to this.
Yeah, we're getting
Listen to this.
into it.
You didn't. This voicemail must have been left before Thursday's show, because what about the Olympian that saved the kid's life with her silver medal?
But then we made fun of her ruthlessly.
Yeah,
it
we
wasn't
did.
a gold.
Who did that? I did.
I did.
I did.
Silver medalist with a heart of
Okay.
gold.
Well, I mean, you guys are you're tearing down the only feel good story of the week. Sorry, Jeremy, can't help you.
We'll work on it, Jeremy. What was this question? What would you do if you weren't embarrassed or if you didn't care about people?
Yeah.
I got a lot of good ones. Okay, first of all, never wear a mask. That's number one with the bullet. Mask is flying off my face. Second of all, I'd sexually gratify myself in public. Probably, with myself and with other people, hopefully. Just whatever. Also, I feel like shooting guns. I feel like shooting guns. Like, if you could just go to the park and shoot some guns off, that would be so fun.
He's like a sexually charged Yosemite Sam over here.
Yeah, you'd be real just rude.
Will
Yeah,
really
it
took
sounds
that like a different way.
Yeah, that's not practical at all.
No, those are all fun things, but you don't do them in public because
I can't
you're
follow
worried.
that. Yeah.
You're worried what people are gonna say.
That's the law.
Well, no, I don't.
Yeah, it's
I don't,
the law.
I don't
It's the law.
sexually gratify
That's
myself
the
in
law.
public.
It's not- he's talking about he doesn't want to play embarrassing music. You're talking about fucking strangers.
I'd rob a bank.
I jerk off while pointing at a stranger.
Yeah,
I mean, hey,
you
if
took
the
it
mood
you took it
strikes.
very far.
Yeah.
Probably something about clothing or something.
Yeah, I would be
Clothing.
more. I would be
Clothing choices.
more liberal on this show.
You'd be
more liberal on the show.
Sure.
I mean, I would, to be totally honest. If I'm being totally honest, if I didn't care about what anyone thought, I would be more liberal on this show.
How do you get more liberal than how you present yourself already on the show?
Come on, you've hung out with me, you know.
There's a more liberal side of Pat.
Oh, 100, bro. Come on, you know. You know that.
Okay.
I'd probably go the opposite way. I'd probably get canceled a lot quicker.
Yeah, I would say that dirty jokes, like dark jokes, nothing to do with politics whatsoever, but just letting the jokes that I think are funny, offensive jokes, fly.
Yeah, I wouldn't bite the tongue biters. No, they'd all be out.
Already lost a few sponsors. There wouldn't be any sponsors if. Yeah, okay.
We did lose some sponsors.
Yeah,
we've definitely lost some sponsors for taking
the
it a
offensive
little too
jokes.
far.
Content. Yeah. That's okay.
But fuck it, it's comedy. If they can't handle it, fuck them.
Who's our hero? It's Howard Stern. He
Yeah,
lost
that's right.
sponsors all day long, man.
Yep.
Not really mine, but yeah, he's funny.
Okay.
That's great.
Who's your hero?
All right, guy that's gonna jerk off in this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sexually gratify myself.
I was more into rock and roll and music, so it's probably like
trucker
singers
tunes?
and shit. Yeah,
Cartoon.
no,
Going down the road.
like ska.
You used to have great taste in music.
mostly
You did. I don't know what
ska
happened to
when
you.
I was a kid.
I don't know what happened to you.
What do you mean? What happened to me?
The last time you DJ'd, I was like, what the fuck happened to your taste in music?
Music was great. The music was fantastic. My music choices, Pat, are I love them.
Oh, by the way,
music on constantly.
Forgot to mention Donda comes out today, maybe.
Oh, come on.
But
who cares about that fucking guy anymore?
It's the 15th time we heard that.
Yeah. All right, here's Joe from California.
Boys, it's Joe from California. How we doing? I got a big one for you today. I need to know this answer, and I hope it doesn't break you guys up as friends answering it. How do we feel about subtitles during Netflix? That's my question. I originally started them all the time with Peaky Blinders, and since then, to be honest, I love them. I've rewound a show like 10 times, just 30 seconds, just to see a joke I missed, or a couple words I couldn't figure out what they said. Just say fuck it, get some subtitles on. Let's see what you guys have to say. Have a great one, boys. Oh yeah, and join the fucking Patreon.
Nice.
Thank you, Joe. Nice, Joe.
Peaky Blinders is a good show to put that on. That's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to put it on where there's accents, right? It makes sense. Joe, I'm going to put something right back at you real quick. I don't know if you know this, but here's a little inside baseball, okay? So when you deliver a movie to a streaming service, right, the streaming service will have a subtitle, and then also if you watch on Roku, they'll have their own subtitles, and there's usually one is better than the other in terms of accuracy, just so you know. Usually the one that is on Netflix, where you turn it on in the Netflix app versus on the Roku app. But I fucking hate them, man, to be honest with you. I hate them. Kate likes them because she likes to listen to everything at a quarter of the volume.
It's great for people who like to not have the volume up.
Right.
That's the thing about subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just not. The filmmaker didn't intend for them to be there.
I've got lazier in my old age. I used to watch a lot of foreign movies, like Asian movies and stuff, and now I just no subtitles for me. I don't enjoy using that part of my brain and wasting it on a movie. It's a no. It used to be a yes. It's a no for me on any subtitles whatsoever. It's a waste of brain power.
I put them on rewind. That's where I keep them.
On rewind
or on replay. That's an option, right? You can have them on, off, or on replay. So if you rewind something and you hit play, then the subtitles will pop up for that little section that you're rewatching.
Oh, yeah. I'm indifferent. But like Will says, the girlfriend will go to bed and she'll be like, you need to turn it down, and I'll be like, okay, time for subtitles now. It's like now how I have to do subtitles.
I used to put headphones in. If I needed a volume thing, I would just find a way to get headphones on and still crank the fucking volume.
I've gotten used to them, but I hate when they fucking jump around and if they're not the bottom, and sometimes they will be in the middle or the top. It's fucking bullshit.
I don't need to be paying attention to the goddamn words when they have $1 million camera everywhere.
But remember that tip I told you at the top of the segment, Wes?
Yes.
There's usually one that'll put them in the place that you want them at.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I check that now. Good tip.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, let's go to Low Life Louie.
What up, guys? Low Life Louie here. Happy Friday. I have a part-time job as a bartender, and earlier this week there was a gentleman that came in and didn't have his ID. We do ID everybody. This is in Seattle. So because he didn't have his ID, I had to let him know that we wouldn't be able to serve him. He got upset, and it gave me more of a reason to kind of push back. He did look well over 21. We ended up just having to kick him out regardless because he didn't have his ID. He was persistent and got aggressive. But I was wondering, what would you have done in that situation? Was I the bad guy? Should I have, let one slide? Also, had a question for Wes. Wes, what kind of camera do you use? What kind of lenses do you use when you shoot weddings? And where can we see some of your work? One of my buddies is actually in Austin, and he has an engagement, like a picture thing that he's trying to set up. Don't know when, don't know the details, but thought of you. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys have a happy Friday and have a great fucking day.
Will, I swear to God, bro, it's too early.
I'm pumping some iron.
Oh, yeah. Wes, we held that one for you. That was for last week, but we held that one for you. It was because we wanted you to be here for that one.
Cool. You want to address his first question about the ID?
No, you did the right thing.
Anything under 30 is the law, right?
Well, also, you got to use that opportunity to really get some rage out. Like, if anyone starts talking at you when you're in a position of authority, you max that authority on them and you make them feel the pain so they don't do it again.
I would say less for the rage out, more for just asserting dominance. So, Louis,
it's huge.
You had to do that because if you let that guy stay in, especially being belligerent, then other people would have thought they could get belligerent. You have to set an example.
And it sounds like you were right because he got so angry.
Yeah.
That sounds like a jerk. Yeah, anyone that looks around 30 or under, you're supposed to kind of ID, right? So you said he looked older than 21, but you didn't say he looked older than 30.
Yeah.
Plus, say he was feuding, say he was in there for long enough to even have a slight feud with another group. Mm-hmm. Say they had some females in that group. Then you go talk to them right after you kick him out. Make sure they're having a nice meal. Make sure that everything is going good.
You know what they should have is the backup is quiz them like questions from like the 90s, like just things he would only know if he's like a 90s kid.
Yeah, or like
start throwing out like character names from the 90s and see if he reacts.
Attack something he can't change about himself too. I like to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, no little
just to insult him.
Yeah, like as like an insult to injury. Like as I'm kicking him out, be like, "You funny ass walking motherfucker, get out of here! Walk hilariously out of here!"
Yeah, I mean you have the right to be very rude. Yeah.
Look at him walk.
Look at that old motherfucker! Get out of here with this.
Look at that old young motherfucker.
His hips already fucked up. Look at him.
Skinny fat piece of shit. Shout out to Trevor Moore.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Louis, Nikon D850, various lenses. If you want to see my work, DM me. I'll send you my website. All right. Let's see. Let's go to. Let's do. Okay. This one came in a little bit shaky, but this gentleman's a Marine, so I was not going to cut it this week. So
all right.
Yeah. Here's Marine Adam.
Hey, boys, what's going on? This is Adam. I've called a couple times. Like to vent to you guys. So, quick thing on this Afghanistan shit.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran Marine. Did 2 tours. Was real proud to help those people. I wasn't kicking down doors doing sexy shit, but I was building roads and giving these people infrastructure to be okay. Just screwed them all over. And what they're feeling to realize, Catholic Taliban fighters were created because their dad. These little boys come up, and then they want to defend their dad to become Taliban. What they did is they created more. So all these little kids that were there for years with us, they saw us as like their saviors, their help. Then we just leave, they're fucking bad. So like West said, they're going to study all this shit, they're going to know what they're doing, and they're going to fucking bring it. They're going to create a giant goddamn terror cell. We fucked up big time, and the repercussions are going to be insane. What we should have done is half the other wars we fought. We stayed in Korea, we stayed in Japan, we stayed in Germany. We should have just stayed there, built a base, built some more infrastructure, and had guys stay there on 18 months, 2-year rotations, and just always be an occupying force. But we did it. And now all these men and women who helped us are going to die. These children are screwed. These little girls are screwed. We fucked up big time. And yeah, but thanks for the good news, for giving us solid news. But pistons slow. Have a good fucking day, boys.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough. A lot of people feel like Adam, where they felt like the only solution is to basically have a permanent military presence there in Afghanistan. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I think at least, in my opinion, they should have at least tried to get some people out, and before pulling out, like the people that did look up to you, the people that you were protecting their parents, but. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. No matter how you slice it sucks, as Adam pointed out.
You think my opinion means nothing on it because, again, I wasn't over there. Like, I think that obviously there's some obvious takeaways from, like, loss of life of good people over there that helped us is a universally horrible thought. But I'm going to defer to, the experts and the people that spent time and blood, sweat, and tears over there on such a topic. I'm going to talk about it, but it just doesn't fucking mean anything when I talk about it.
I definitely shed a tear yesterday morning listening to the New York Times, the Daily, because this guy Andrew Vernon was on there, who's a Marine, and he actually mentioned Zero Block 30, which is big ups for that pod, right? Kate's pod, nice. But Andrew Vernon was talking about his interpreter Zach, who's an Afghani, who one time sprinted across a minefield and tackled a Taliban fighter with an IED to save his Marines. And he said when another Marine got hit, dropped his gun, Zach picked up his gun and started returning fire. He was the only guy that it wasn't very common for translators to do that, right? But this guy was essentially in their platoon. And they were on the phone with him. He's like, yeah, man, my family's going to get killed. I'm going to get killed. I can't get out. And this is like a guy that all the Marines over there considered to be another Marine. And he fought. He fought on our side.
Horrible. Yeah. Horrific. Yeah, I mean, there's so many Americans and Afghans that help the Americans just trapped there still. It's terrible.
Yep.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. But thank you, Adam, for your service and everyone else out there. Appreciate it. Let me go to Mark, Ontario here.
What up, guys? Matt, Northern Ontario. You guys are talking a lot about McGangbangs the last 2 episodes.
Yep.
So I'll tell you how we used to do it in Northern Ontario back when we were allowed to go to bars and go to McDonald's drunk afterwards. Mm-hmm. So we would always take your McDouble, split it in half, pull the top bun off the junior chicken, slap a couple fries in there, put it back together with the McChicken in the center. That would give you a great McGangbang. Anyway, keep it real, boys. You guys are awesome. Have a great fucking day.
Yeah. That sounds delicious. Big fan of putting like fries in a sandwich.
I was missing the fries. I should have got a thing of fries.
I used to put chips in my footlong when I used to eat that garbage at Subway, but like put chips in the Subway.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, delicious. Chips on a sandwich. I mean, it enhances it. Fries and chips on a sandwich is an automatic upgrade.
Very underrated move.
I never got that.
Just like a fried egg too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not for you, Pat.
Chips.
I mean, it's good.
No, he likes his $30 meals that don't have. You don't have to put a 99-cent bag of chips in
I want
it.
arugula and I want.
I love arugula. I call it rocket, personally.
It's an aioli sauce.
What do you call it? Arugula? Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more, guys. 4 more. Let's go to Meat Beater. Always fun.
Hey, boys, what is up? It is the Meat Beater. You might remember me from the days of the Stereo app. Been a long-time listener since the, well before you left Barstool, long into the Barstool days, I was a listener. I was just curious, got a quick question for you. I was curious to know what the kind of the end goal is for Hard Factor. What's the ultimate goal? Do you guys want to eventually get your own news studio? Do you want, I know the Hard Factor Cove idea is out there. Just kind of curious, like, what's your dream of how you want to grow Hard Factor, like a Fantasy Factory type deal? I don't know. I just wanted your honest opinion. I mean, shit, you keep on doing what you're doing right now, and I will listen to you guys forever. I freaking love you.
Hell yeah.
I hope you have a great fucking weekend. It is Friday. Just got done listening to the Friday episode. I'm going to go beat my meat, and then when my wife gets home, I'm going to bang her, and after I'm done banging her, I'm going to say, what a treat. Have a great fucking day, boys.
What a treat that was.
Meat Beater can't be satisfied. He keeps going.
She doesn't know it, but when she gets home,
he's going to last forever. I wonder what Meat Beater would do if he wasn't worried about public opinion.
Oh, yeah. He's in my boat. I know he is.
Sounds like it.
I know he is. Shit. So the goal, the end goal,
biggest news show in the world. I want to be the biggest news show in the world for Hard Factor. I want people to come to us. I want The Rock to want to come on the show. I want to be able to get Hunter Biden and send him a laptop while he's on the show and be like, we did
getting the Hunter Biden, like, Don Jr. R&R to finally happen.
Exactly. Having like the biggest guest, having Lizzo come on and wear a Fat Boy Summer shirt, and we're like, fuck the haters. Like, the biggest news show in the world is where it's going to be. That's what's going to happen.
Live from Hard Factor Cove would be sweet. Like, if we could afford to like build a studio in Florida in like the Keys, that would be pretty ridiculous. Like, or like somewhere where you could fly people to actually guest.
It's the biggest news show in the world.
So what Mark is saying is the goal, right? Yeah. But the goal is to buy Hard Factor Cove.
Yeah. Well, right, but then you do the studio from there.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, this whole thing is for the Cove, right? Period.
But the show goes on.
Yeah.
Let's not.
We're not going to stop once we get to the Cove, but that's the point of this.
Other shows can stem from it, but Hard Factor, the show, will become the biggest news show in the world.
From the Cove.
From the Cove. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we want to change our location
Yeah, then the private
on Twitter,
the private jet or the private
USA
yacht brings
Hard
in
Factor Cove.
Every time we're in the studio and we see the private plane landing in or the helicopter, we're like, which A-list celebrity is begging to come on Hard Factor right now? Right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Which city in Florida? We'd have to do it in a city, probably.
Well, it would be Hard Factor City.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to get it close enough.
We'd have a port to port, right?
But
it would be port to port, Will, exactly. The island's like where you, but you have like a port picking people up and dropping people off, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Surrounded by water.
Right.
Autonomous.
Jurassic Park, yeah.
Right. Currency, police.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, 3 more.
Everything.
This one, Trent.
You know, we could start our own country, too.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you can only do it in Nevada, I think.
I was thinking start our own county. Let's think county first, then country.
Okay. Here we go, Trent, PA.
Hey guys, Tony from Pennsylvania. So I just listened to the August 13th Friday episode, and during the voicemails, Pat, come on, man. Sorry that we all didn't graduate with doctors in public speaking. Sorry that my public speaking class got transferred to online because of fucking COVID.
How's
but
that?
Also, President Biden, he stumbles on his words all the time.
He's got a documented stutter.
What do you expect from us, man? Anyways.
I didn't even graduate.
So, another story about Lumpy. So, the day after I called in last week, there's
I love
Saturday
Lumpy.
event that day. And it was just him outside, and we had to go outside to help him because there are no fucking carts. So, the story of Lumpy continues. So, have a great fucking weekend, guys. Stay blessed. Stay positive. See ya.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
What'd
great
you do?
point.
Piss off a fan last
No,
week?
I just
He kept telling the callers to not
Yeah.
stutter or like pick
No,
up the
I just
quality.
call-
Complained about the collars again.
Look, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I just pointed
That's
out
what
a
Colin
really
said it.
well
He's-
put together voicemail. I pointed it out. I said that was a really good, well done voicemail. It had a question. It was succinct.
No, what happened was the example Pat said first was a bad voicemail, wasn't that bad. And then the next voicemail was like super clean. And he goes, that's a good voicemail. He shot on like some guy that did a pretty good job. And he just like stopped the show for 3 minutes to lecture the callers and say, don't do this. Don't call in and waste our time. Don't call in. Well, Colin picked up on it, and he did the kangaroo thing.
He went too short. He overthought it. I was in his head.
Yeah.
And Trent from PA, though, had a great point, Pat. You would hate editing a voicemail from Joe Biden. That would be your nightmare.
That's
I
true.
mean, he takes like 50-second pauses.
Oh, man, I love editing voicemails. I love it. Shortening things. I love it.
Well, good. We got
Let's
2
do
more.
it Wednesdays and Fridays then.
Yeah. 2 more. Here's Takes by Trev.
All right.
Hey, what's up, boys? Takes by Trev from North Dakota here. Just wanted to do a quick power rankings for you boys.
Oh.
First of all, number 4, Mark. For a former athlete, you sure breathe hard into the mic. You'd think with all that running that you say you did back in the day, your lung capacity would be a little bit better. Also, cats are gross. 3,
I wonder if he's gonna make fun of anyone else.
complaints. You're the man. Would love to smoke weed with you sometime. Keep up the advocacy for the hard A in Nevada. Big help. Number 2, Pat. Really enjoy your alternative views on stuff. Also, congrats on the baby, and obviously must be pretty cool because you're with one of the funniest chicks at Barstool, or the funniest chick at Barstool. And I love the rivalry that you have with number 1, Wes. Wes, really enjoy the half a pack with Wes. That is the best content on the internet. And you can kind of tell most of the time, you're probably the most likely to get canceled. So let's just keep her between
Is
the
it
lines
cancer?
a little bit because I really enjoy your content.
I hope Trev
And,
gets
been
cancer.
Listening
Thanks for
since day
ranking
one.
us, Trev.
Have a great fucking day, boys.
What a piece of shit. What a fucking cocksucker. He ranks
job,
us,
Trent.
ranks me
Awesome
fourth,
work, Trev.
and then
Great job, Trev.
Talk shit about my fucking shit, and then he doesn't say a negative thing about the other 3. Fucking die, you piece of shit.
By the way, Trev, just one of the funniest people at Barstool, not just woman. You know what I mean? Come on. Let's be aggressive.
Don't call in and rank us, and then fuck you, dude.
Awesome work, Trev.
Thanks, Trev. Last
What a
voicemail.
piece of shit.
Top two.
What is wrong with that guy?
I'm in the bottom half. I think he may have known he was.
What a fucking asshole that guy is.
You playing right into his hand.
Yeah, I think he may have,
Sucks. Fuck that guy.
I think he may have known he was good. Yeah, okay.
Fuck Trev. That's what I like to say. If you want to rank,
poor
don't
thing to
call it
say.
rank, and then like don't like say negative shit about one person, then nothing negative about anyone else. I don't understand that voicemail. Other than
Bro, I
fuck
take
you.
negative shit all day long.
Yeah,
on
I
this
know,
thing.
but it's about your politics. It's not about
Not
like,
always.
No, that's bullshit, dude. Fuck Trev.
All right. Well,
Didn't like that voicemail. It was hurtful.
Yeah. Sorry. Pay close attention to this one because this
one also rips.
No, you're gonna
This is
love the
about
way
ranking?
you're gonna love the way this one sounds.
All right.
Boys, Dan from Chicago. A lot of the voicemails are scratchy or staticky. I think it was Wes maybe a month ago brought up the idea of making a voice memo and sending it via email. So I'm going to give it a shot. Hopefully it turns out well.
Mm-hmm.
On another note, those of you in the Hardo Hive who's got family members or friends that are veterans of the Afghan war, shout out to Pat's baby mama. Give them a call. I'm sure it's a pretty shitty feeling to see all that hard work and sacrifice go to waste. Other than that, have a great fucking day, boys.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You said it, man.
That sounded good.
I obviously I don't know anything about it, but other than watching my lady go through it with her colleagues and friends and family and people who served, and it's really tough time for them right now. Obviously, feeling like the way I guess the best way I can understand it is like imagine if you worked really, really hard on something, intensely on something, and you saw people die for something, and then you feel like it was turned into nothing in front of your face. Like,
Yeah, that's rare and tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, that voicemail sounded great, huh?
Oh, yeah, broke my chair.
Crystal clear. Crystal clear.
Putting processing on that, Wes?
I just put denoise on all this. That was just the email voicemail from the voice memo. Just was beautiful. You're not messing with any of those cell phone signals.
Hope you get a flat tire today, Trev.
I should have played that one first. That was a mistake on
What
my
a piece
part.
of shit that is. Unbelievable. I heard that last week too. I fucking followed Trev on Twitter so long ago. One of his few followers and liked his things for years, and he leaves that fucking voicemail. It's unreal. That guy is such a piece of shit. One of the most despicable human beings on earth is Trev. Takes my fucking asshole. Fuck you, Trev. Just thinking about that voicemail all fucking week. Calls in and ranks people, and then he says all sorts of negative things. Questions if I was ever an athlete. Tells me I breathe too hard. Tells me he hates cats, and then says positive things about the three of you guys.
Yeah,
I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
I fucking talked to him about it. I was like, why did you do that? He was like, oh, I'm just having some fun. I'm like, if you're having some fun, you'd have some fun with all four of us.
Wait, no, you DM Trev.
Wait, you preemptively talked to him?
I fucking followed this guy.
You listened to the voicemail early?
This guy, I'm like liking all of his fucking tweets. He's got like no followers, right? Like I've been like fucking friends with him online. And he does this to me. I can't believe it.
I think he knew he was going to get this reaction.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
What did you say to him?
I said, fuck you to him. Don't call on the show and rank people.
So you already got it out, though. You guys worked it out.
It's no. I'm still working it out.
Where's it at on the DM?
I hate him is where it's at. I can't stand Trev is where it's at. Trev is my least favorite person is where it's at.
I'm going to have to start following Trev now.
Yeah, I follow him.
Thanks to Trev. A riveting follow. The guy's takes are unbelievable. The guy, like, definitely worth a follow. Takes by Trev. Let's fucking be nice to him.
Oh my lord! Incredible.
I mean, like, Trev, if you were going to get a reaction out of
No, the guy's so dumb. He didn't know I was going to do this. He's so dumb. He thinks I was.
All right.
Maybe we should have Trev on.
We should
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, clear the air.
Yeah.
That would be amazing, actually. Trev, if you're out there, DM us, please.
DM Mark.
I think he'll have the time.
I think it's Mark's week to schedule the interviews.
All right. Well,
that was a great. No, that was a great little rivalry born at the end, right?
Yeah.
There's no rivalry. The guy's a douche. The guy's fucking scum. There's no rivalry.
Oh man. Douche. Good luck today, Trev. Okay. Well, let's wrap it up, boys. Thank you guys for another great week. Yeah. We're at 140. Let's just wrap it up. Have a great fucking weekend. We love you. See you later.
See you later, yeah!
Trivia tonight. Patreon.com/HeartFactor.